guys, we are doing factoring in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, and this is when it starts to get a little harder. So we have 3x squared plus 5x plus 2, and we have to factor it. First, look at your three numbers and say, is there anything I can take out? No, there's nothing you can take out. So here's what I have to do. I know that it's positive, positive, so I know it's going to be positive, positive. Now what I have to do is factor this and see what combination I can make with the factors of those two to get that. So the factors of 3 are 1 and 3, and the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. So what combination could I get when adding the two numbers? Would I get 5? Well, if you notice, if I do 2 and 3, that would be 6. 1 and 1 would be 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. That's not what I want because I'm doing all pluses. So now I go the other way. 2 and 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's what I want. So I'm going to take my 3 and I'm going to put it with, my 3 goes with the 1. So 1x. And then my 2 goes with, 3x squared. 3x squared plus 1x. 3x squared plus 1x plus 2x plus 2. All right, so now FOIL it out. First, outer, inner, last. Yes, that worked. That's the right answer. Okay, next one. 2x squared minus 9x plus 4. Is there anything I can factor out of that? No. So I'm going to put my two sets of parentheses. If I have a negative in the middle and a positive on the end, that means I multiply two things together and I get a positive. I add two things together and I get a negative. That means it has to be negative, negative in the middle. I know I'm going to have 2x and x is 1. I just have to figure out how I'm going to factor 4. So here's my factor of my first number, 2 and 1. Those are my only options. Now I factor my second number. 4 and 1 are 2 and 2. So you've got to come up with a combination to get a negative 9 in the middle. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 1 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. So that's going to work. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 plus 2 is not going to work. Hi.
After you get your break, talk about that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so my combination is going to be 2 and 4 and 1 and 1. So the 2 will be with the 4 over here, and the 1 will be over here. So if you notice, I'd get 2x squared minus 8x minus 1x plus 4. Minus 8 minus 1 is 9. All right, can you see this is a little harder? Emily, do you see how it's getting harder? Okay, last one, 6x squared minus 14x minus 40. I can factor something out of here. I'm going to factor out a 2. So I'm left with 3x squared minus 7x minus 20. Now it's a little easier. I always have to leave my 2. Then I'm going to put my two sets of parentheses. So remember when it's negative and negative, what do we do when it's negative and negative? To get a negative here, you're going to have one positive and one negative. So it's going to be one positive and one negative. I know this is going to be 3x and this is going to be x. So now I have to figure out how I can factor 20 to combine to get 7. So 20's factors are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. So let's see. Let's take 1 and 20. 3 times 1 and then 20 times 1. That's not going to work. How about 3 times 20? Nope, that's not going to work. How about 3 times 2 is 6? Then 1 times 10 is 10. 6 and 10 is not going to get me a 7. 3 times 10 is 30. 2 times 1 is 2. That's not going to work. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 5 is 5. 12 and 5 can get me a 7. Which one's going to be negative? If you have a 12 and a 5, the 12 has to be negative to get a negative 7. So I'm going to have a positive 5 and a negative 12 to get a negative 7. So I have to make a negative 12. So I'm going to put my negative with my 4. See how that's a negative 12? And then I'll put my 5 here. Negative 12 plus 5 equals negative 7. That's the answer. Thank you. Hold on. Your assignment is page 382, 1 through 20. This is the puzzle that gets hard, so good luck. I'm here to help you.